Hey, it's Sunny here and welcome to Sunny DIY. I hate to admit it, but summer is leaving us and fall is almost here. Just the other day, I saw a few yellow leaves on the ground and I was like, oh my gosh. But before we start freaking out, there's still a lot of good stuff to look forward to in fall, like drinking hot chocolate or wearing really comfortable sweaters. I know we all love sweater weather. So this week, I'm going to get prepared for the colder weather. I'm going to make a mug warmer. Not only is it super cute, it will keep your drink super warm. And when winter comes, you can also use it as a hand warmer. I made it to look like a little polar bear, so it's super adorable and I hope you like it too.
You will need 2 pieces of fabric or felt, and I found this round lid to help me to draw the perfect circle on both pieces of fabric. I'm using a brown fabric for the bottom side because, let's face it, white fabric just can't survive very long before it needs to be washed. Next, draw 2 little ears onto the big circle. Then use a smaller round object to draw a small circle in the middle. And go ahead and cut out the pattern. Place the cutout onto the other piece of felt and trace the outline so they are exactly the same. Then go ahead and cut it out as well. I need a small piece of black fabric to be the polar bear's big nose, but since I don't have any, I'm going to get resourceful and color a piece of white felt with my black marker. Then cut out a rectangular shaped nose. Play around with it to see where it looks good and hot glue it in place. Similarly, I cut out 2 tiny dots to be the polar bear's eyes and hot glued them to the felt as well. The eyes are really small, so it's a little hard to work with. I'm using a tweezer to hold it so I don't burn my hand with the hot glue gun. The polar bear is already super cute. Once that's done, place the 2 pieces together with the right side facing out and start to sew them together. I'm using a very simple stitch here. Just poke the needle through and wrap the thread around the needle and pull. It may take a little time to do it neatly, but it's so worth it. But if you hate sewing, go ahead and hot glue it together. Remember to leave a hole open at the end so we can stuff the polar bear with rice. Also go ahead and sew close the hole in the middle as well using the same stitch. I'm filling the polar bear with rice because rice retains heat when it's heated up, so it can keep your drink and hand warm. Here's a little trick to help you fill the polar bear with rice. Roll a piece of paper into a cone shape while leaving an opening at the bottom, so it's kind of like a funnel. Yet, I still kind of managed to make a small mess here. Once it's filled, close up the opening and you are all done. To warm it up, toss it into the microwave for 30 seconds and it will come out nice and hot.
Thanks for watching. Please give it a big thumbs up if you liked it and remember to subscribe for more DIYs every Thursday. I was in Starbucks the other day and it so happens they were redoing their merchandise. They were taking a lot of like summer stuff down and they were like putting up, I guess, new displays for fall, and they were putting up advertisements for the pumpkin spice latte, and that's when I realized like fall is here, because that's the unofficial sign of fall when Starbucks starts to offer pumpkin spice lattes. They were taking off all the window display, and if you know Starbucks, this year they had those like ice cubes display on their window, and they were taking those down and putting up like fall advertisement. I really like those ice cubes. I think they're like super cute. So when they were taking it down and I just went outside, I asked like, can I keep a couple of them? And the guy was like, yeah, for sure. They were just gonna throw it out anyway. So yeah, I took a couple of them and I placed it onto my living room window. So now every time my friends come over, they're like, oh my gosh, you stole from Starbucks. But no, I actually just like asked for them. I think they're nice and cool to look at in the summer, but I think when winter comes, just like having ice cubes in your room is a little like cold by itself. So I think when winter comes, I'll actually cut it up into snowflakes, and I think it'll be a cool little DIY project. So that was fun.